and I'm excited to talk about it because OD, guys, is an upcoming horror game developed by Kojima Productions and published by Xbox Game Studios. So obviously, Hideo Kojima has been working on, with PlayStation, specifically now for a while. I mean, really, when you think about it, it's kind of gone over the last number of years, and now he's going to be working with Xbox. This game stars Sophia Lillis, Hunter Schafer, and Udo Kier. Hideo Kojima and Jordan Peele served as writers. So Jordan Peele, obviously, guys, known for Get Out, Us, Nope. Great filmmaker, does a lot of these horror titles. OD, guys, is going to be something that explores the concept of testing your fear threshold and what it means to OD on fear. Just the sound of that sounds absolutely unnerving. It sounds terrifying. We saw Hideo Kojima and what he was able to do with PT, the playable teaser for Silent Hills, and that was a creepy teaser. And it was just a teaser. It wasn't, the full game or anything of that nature. It was just like a demo. And I absolutely loved it. Psychological. OD will absolutely be that for Hideo Kojima. Kojima stated he is working with Xbox Game Studios and their cloud gaming technology to take on the challenge of creating a very unique, immersive, and totally new style of game, or rather, a new form of media. I can't wait to see more, guys. I would say that we're probably going to be hearing more about this. If we don't hear about it next Xbox Game Showcase of 2026, I would say 2027 is when we're going to be hearing more about it. Hideo Kojima is one of those game directors and developers that they do take their time with their projects, but they are really good at keeping a really solid, they have a great track record of staying on schedule of what they're planning on doing when they want to release it. They don't, really, most of the time at least, they don't just take their time with these titles. They want to get these things, moving. He has all these great ideas in his head. He wants to get it out there on paper and then on screen for us. And so I think OD could be a couple of years away. The partnership between Kojima Productions and Xbox Game Studios was revealed at the Xbox Developer Direct in 2022. In November 2022, 2.5 minutes of gameplay were leaked on a live stream recording of a phone and on Twitter showing a fearful nurse at a hospital walking around with a flashlight. The video ends with the cryptic symbols forming to say game over and overdose. Kojima and Peele appeared at the Game Awards 2023 to officially unveil the game with a short trailer featuring Sophia Lillis, Hunter Schafer, and Udo Kier. Development was suspended in 2024 due to the 2024-25 video game voice actor strike and was resumed in July of 2025 following the release of Kojima's latest game at that point, Death Stranding 2 on the beach. So it's really important to note here, guys, that they just recently resumed production since the game was suspended because of the video game actor, voice actor strike. And so that's why I'm saying we're probably a couple of years away, especially we really don't know the scope of OD. We're not sure how is this an open world or is it like a linear experience? I'm really hoping that we get more of a linear experience because when we talk about horror games, a lot of times if you have more of a linear experience, it just really builds the tension, the fear, those psychological elements and things of that nature. So I'm really hoping that you have Death Stranding 2, which is this grand landscape and this huge sandbox that you're able to explore. With OD, I'm hoping it's more of a linear experience. Maybe you can explore a little bit, maybe kind of like a Silent Hill-esque title, but I fully trust Hideo Kojima to create an absolutely unnerving and terrifying experience with OD, especially when you have Jordan Peele as a writer for this, for this game as well. I'm so excited about this, guys. I think this is my most anticipated game that Kojima Productions has ever produced, right? Because I'm a massive horror fan. I love Death Stranding for what it is, and even, when we look at Metal Gear, I love that franchise. It's a cult classic franchise, but horror games is what my love is, and I cannot wait to see what Hideo Kojima does with OD. And like I said, guys, it could be something really, really special. Maybe it's going to be like a Saw game, like the Saw movies, that whole franchise, because they obviously the cryptic symbols that formed in this leak that happened, Game Over. I think of Saw and Overdose on Fear. I love this concept. And I think it's going to live up to that hype of being an absolutely terrifying experience. I think Kojima wants to create the scariest game of all time. And I trust that he could absolutely do it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about OD, this up-and-coming title from Hideo Kojima. And I'll be sure to give you guys more information as it comes out, guys. But let me know what you guys think about it in that comment section down below and let us know your thoughts.